Again, electronic communication. In case of electronic communication, there is transmitter and there is a receiver. So, from transmitting antenna up to reaching the receiving antenna, the signal has to go through the atmosphere. So, again, the signal has to pass through the electronic circuit which is inside the transmitter, which is inside the antenna, and which is inside the receiving and transmitting antenna, as well as the circuit which is present in the receiver. So the signal has to pass through all these I will say medium and circuit. So there may get introduced various kind of unwanted signals. The desired signal is our amplitude modulated signal, or the desired signal may be the signal which we have transmitted, or it may be the original signal. The transmitted signal should be received at the receiver as it is. Okay, if it is modulated, we should get the signal at the receiver as it is. But there are few components, or there are few things which are disturbing this signal. Okay, so when we are studying at our home, if somebody disturbs us, we say that don't disturb me and I am studying now. The disturbance of others is the unwanted thing. Okay, I am studying, and if people or your brother or sister is disturbing you, he is making noise, and this noise will become the obstruction in your concentration of your study. So the noise made by your brother or the noise made by your sister is the obstruction. Okay, so this is the unwanted thing. The same thing is present in case of electronic communication. The thing which is unwanted for receiving and which is attached to the signal, or which make disturbance to the signal, that is nothing but noise. Okay, so the presence of noise complicates a system of communication. The presence of noise complicates the system of electronic communication. Okay, the undesired randomly varying electrical signal which gets introduced with the useful message during the process of communication is called as noise. Okay, the undesired randomly varying electrical signal introduced with useful message signal during the process of communications are called as what? Noise. So when the signal is being transmitted, there are we may consider the types of noise as there are two noises. Okay, first is the external noise, and the second one is what? External noise. So what is external noise? The external noise arises due to the components which are, or the things which are outside the circuit. Okay, this signal or these things disturbs our signal immensely. The natural disturbances like lightning, the electrical storms, and other atmospheric disturbances are included in the external noise. Okay, so external noise is also created by man, and this is the man-made noise. So what is the man-made noise? So man-made noise may be picked up from the automobiles, The man-made noise may be picked up from the electrical appliances, and the man-made noise may be picked up by the signal from aircraft ignitions. When the aircraft is being ignited, at that time the noise may occur, or this may cause occurrence of noise in the desired signal. So these are the external noise types. Okay. Now the internal noise, as the name suggests, the internal noise is the noise which is made inside the circuit, or the circuits which are used in the components which are used in the circuit, that makes those components make noise. Those components are active components, as well as those components are passive components. Active components are transformers, etc., and passive components are diodes, etc. So this noise created by the internal components of the circuit, noise generated by these components is known as the internal noise. Now the next noise will be the noise which is the short noise. So what is the short noise? The short noise may be caused because of the random behavior of the charge carriers. So of course the random behavior of charge carriers are inside the circuit. Okay. So this random behavior of charge carriers is inside the circuit, and this is because of the electrons and holes. And this is because of what? Electrons and holes. So this is also one of the basic reason behind causing the noise into the signal. Again, the next type of noise is the resistor noise. The resistor noise is caused because of the thermal motion of electrons. So this thermal motion of electrons is the responsible thing which is the cause of the resistor noise. So these are the various noises. Again, this resistor noise is also called as what? Brownian motion. This resistor noise is caused because of the Brownian motion or the thermal motion, and this is because of the motion of electrons. Okay. Thermal motion of electrons. Thermal motion of electron causes the resistor noise, which is also called as what? Brownian noise. So these are the four noises inside the these are the four noises which causes the signal to be disturbed by the noise. The desired signal is disturbed by the noise, and these are the noises. I will read them out once again. The external noise, the internal noise, the short noise, and the resistor noise, which is also called as the which is because of the Brownian motion or thermal motion of electrons. So we'll stop.